You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Thanks for joining us for the 48 Fastcast. Check out that sunrise. Looking nice, but it is not looking warm. Another just a brutally cold day out there, so bundle.
Yeah, looking and feeling a little frosty when you look out your window.
It looks like a winter wonderland. I know we've got the Olympics coming up here on NBC.
Yeah.
Looks like we can host it here this morning. We've got frost covering everything. First and foremost, cold weather advisory continues through 10 a.m. and this is for the dangerous wind chill values as well as just the air temperature this morning. Those numbers are pretty similar, but I think the one thing that is going to come as the biggest impact this morning is just the incredibly heavy frost. This is the worst frost we've seen in the entire winter. I would factor in an extra 5 to 10 minutes with that ice scraper outside before you start to hit the road and head off to work this morning. I know a lot of school districts are on a delayed start, obviously. Current air temperature 9 in Fort Payne, everyone else in the low teens. We still have some areas of lingering patchy black ice. Saw a little bit of melting yesterday, then temps fell, they refroze. Caution on bridges and overpasses. Watch out for those shoulders, turning lanes, those medians as well. Highs the next few days will be in the 40s, but still cold lows in the teens and 20s.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
Well, taking a look at your traffic this morning, you can see that sun shining bright over the parkway as cars get going. We need to work. Some schools are on delay this morning, but you still got to get the kids ready for that. As you can see, the traffic triangle also looking very good right now. 65, 565, and 72, all green and clean. We do have an accident, though, in the Decatur area right now. A lane blocked due to a crash on the Alabama 24 Gordon Terry Parkway, both ways at Old Highway 24. So be aware of that if you're in the Decatur area. But if you're traveling, your drive time still looking very good. Decatur to Huntsville, just about 20 minutes. Gina.
Well, 4 people were forced out of their home after a fire in North Huntsville this morning. That fire starting just before 4 a.m. at a house on Belgrade Drive. That's near Winchester Road and 431. Fire officials tell us at one point a woman was trapped inside, but they were able to get her out. The family and a family dog also rescued. However, all 4 are now looking for a new place to stay. One person was taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. This morning, fire investigators are working to figure out what started a massive house fire on County Line Road yesterday. This happened near Swancott Road. The people who were inside were able to get out. Firefighters had trouble putting those flames out because the house was so far from the roadway. That home was destroyed.
Well, Decatur police should update us later today on the name of the woman who died in a car crash that happened yesterday. Now, this happened at the intersection of Woodall Road and Southwest and Highway 24. Police tell us that the driver of the car and a pickup truck slammed into each other. A passenger in the car was killed. 3 others were hurt, but they are expected to survive. Well, work on a rock quarry in Belmina has stopped for the time being. Yesterday, a Limestone County judge ordered contractors to stop work until they met certain conditions. Those include moving equipment several hundred feet from homes. Contractors must also minimize sound disruptions. Residents have told us that they've had to deal with air pollution and loud noises ever since that quarry was built. This case is set to go to trial in April.
Most of the roads across the Tennessee Valley are looking much better this morning. That includes roads in Lauderdale County, which saw some of the worst of the winter storm. EMA officials tell us while most of the roadways are clear, there are some issues on back roads. We're told some rural roads east of Highway 20 have patchy ice on them. This comes after crews in Waterloo spent the weekend clearing hundreds of fallen trees. Lauderdale County EMA Director Brad Holmes says it was a challenge navigating these conditions.
The storm came in first for us as sleet, then we transitioned to freezing rain. Then we had several hours of soaking rain. We dealt with flooding yesterday. We had a small sinkhole that opened up. We had thunder and then flash freezing last night. And I hope that it's a constant reminder to our community that conditions can change very, very rapidly.
Holmes wants you to know that there could still be some slick spots on certain roads, so just be careful out there.
Well, still to come, it'll soon be easier to receive your needed health care in rural areas. We'll tell you why up next. Well, rural hospitals in our state have been dealing with a big problem for years, a physician shortage.
But now help is on the way. Our state just secured $203 million to help with this growing shortage. Leaders with the Medical Association of Alabama say our state ranks near the bottom when it comes to number of doctors per patient. For every 100,000 people, there are only 241 primary care physicians in Alabama. Dr. Aruna Arora with the association says with this money, they'll be able to recruit, train, and retain more doctors to place them in our rural healthcare systems. This will also help retain specialty services in rural areas like maternal care.
Rural health can't just be alone in the rural communities. It has to hold hands with the big partners of our state to really make the impact, because the impact is making sure rural health is the same as if you live in Birmingham, Alabama, if you live in Mobile, Alabama, if you live in Huntsville, Alabama.
Another way they plan to use the money is by creating more residency programs in high-need specialties like primary care.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Well, good morning, everyone. A lot of people have questions about the roads. Well, we saw a huge improvement yesterday. There was a little bit of some area refreezing, as mostly those sheltered roads, shaded roads, or the more rural roads that had a bit more ice built up on them. And our current surface temperatures at 7:07 this morning, still in the teens, but it will warm up just like it did yesterday, and we'll see substantial improvement as far as those road conditions. I would say by late morning, any lingering patchy black ice is over and done with, as our road temperatures will be back probably in the upper 30s to low 40s, and that continues all the way through sunset. Now, it's going to be a cold day today, but even by 9:30, the wind chill will be warmer than anything we had yesterday, topping out with the wind chill in the upper 20s to low 30s. Winds will be from the west-southwest, a warming breeze gusting to 20 miles per hour. This is for a delayed start, so 24 by 9 a.m. Your student might be earlier or later, but we'll hit a high of 39 this afternoon with sunshine. This is a look at your extended forecast. Unfortunately, looking at another drop in temperatures and another very cold weekend. That's how we end the month of January there, Friday into Saturday. So highs back in the 20s by Saturday.
Oh my goodness. Just like I know. Going on.
Easy with that look. I'm just gonna, back out of here.
All right, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Of course, you can stay with us the rest of the day. We'll have more Fastcast and on air later on.